Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. This is Subi from Citrus Channel Studio. Today we are going to be making this Christmas kit. This is the pink frosted journal. As you can see, it is pink themed Christmas shabby chic journal. It's got all of these pages for journaling, and you can also use them to add like your Christmas wish list, holiday decorations, recipes and such. Here are the final pieces that are included in this pink frosted journal. I have printed most of the flaps and the ephemeras and the tags and the main panel on 170 GSM paper, and I've printed them on the back also. And these are the journal pages that will be included inside the journal. And these journal pages, I've just printed them on normal printing paper, and I've printed them on the back also. I've given like a matching pink themed background paper for these, so that it will be fun. And here are some of the fussy cuts that are included in the kit. These fussy cuts were so fun to make, and to put together this entire journal was also just a fun. It was a really fun time just putting all of this together. And here are the tags and the ephemeras that are included in the kit. As you can see, it goes along with the theme of the pink shabby chic kind of a theme. So let's start prepping by folding along these lines. I've got these journal pages that I will fold along the lines and arrange them into two parts. And along these lines also, I'm just going to fold. And this will be the main panel that we will build the entire journal. So I have folded along the lines, and since I have printed on 170 GSM, I want to give a bit more sturdiness to the main panel. So this main panel, I want to add a little bit more sturdiness. And here are the journal pages. I have just folded them and arranged them into two parts. To add a bit more sturdiness to the main panel, I've just taken like this packaging card stock I had, and I'm just using that to add it on the back side of this main panel. So if you had printed the main panel on cardstock and you feel like the sturdiness is good enough, you can just leave it like that. This is just an additional step. So I've already measured, and I have the cut cards over here. I'm just going to glue them on the back of the main panel, and I also have the cut format of the spine also, so I will use the spine card stock also to add for the sturdiness. So now that that is done, I have these extra flaps over here just to close it up and give it a clean finish. So again, if you are using cardstock and you don't want to do this step, you can just go ahead and cut out all of those extra flaps that you see. Now I'm just going to add glue to those, and stick them inside the on the back side itself. So now that I have that the main panel ready now, I'm just going to add the cover pages and the spine. But before that, I've got to add all of the flaps. So this is going to be the front flap. I want to attach it like so, and so this will be the front of the journal, and you will just open it up like this and you have the main journal inside. So this one, I'm going to use the flap and add glue and attach it to the main panel B. So the back of the journal will be the main panel B. So I'm just going to attach it to the right side of the main panel B over here. I'm just aligning it and making sure it is right at the corner. So now that I have the front flap ready, I've got the rest of the flaps. So these are the top and the bottom flaps. I'm going to attach these top and bottom flaps to the main panel A right over here, the top flap and the bottom flap. I've mentioned on the flaps like which one goes where, so it will be easy for you to stick the top one to the top. And I've got the bottom flap over here and I'm attaching it on the bottom of the main panel A, on the back side of main panel A. The last part is this envelope. I've got this envelope in the kit and I want to add this envelope to the left side of the main panel A. I've already folded them. Now I'm just going to add glue and stick it to make it as an envelope. So I'm just adding glue to the two sides, the bottom and on the left side, so that we can create the envelope over here with the top pocket. And I'm leaving the side flap that you see, I'm just leaving it free so that I can use that part to attach it to the main panel A. So I've got the envelope ready. I'm just going to add glue to this flap and attach it to the left side of the main panel A, right over here. Now that I've added all of the flaps, we can go ahead and attach the cover pages. I've got these two cover pages, and these cover pages I've just printed them on normal printing paper, and the both of them are coordinated, so you don't have to be like which one goes where, so you can just use them anywhere on both the sides. I'm making sure I'm adding glue to the corners also so that the cover page is stuck nicely throughout. And I will repeat the same process on the main panel B also. So what is left over is the spine. I've got two ideas for you. So the thing is, you can add these journal pages. I've actually folded them into 6 and 6. There are 12 pages. I've just folded them separately into two signatures. You can just use a ribbon and attach the pages to the journal directly. You don't have to stick them also. You can just stick the spine and then go ahead and attach it using the ribbons. The second idea, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch these pages to the spine area and then attach the spine area to the journal. So you'll just see what I mean. I'm just taking measurements over here on the spine, like where I need to fold the spine so that I can use that fold to stitch these pages together. So I just marked a little bit and I'm folding the spine, this spine cover on both sides like so. And now I've got an area in the middle that I want to use to attach that is stitch the pages together. So this is the area that I want to stitch the pages. Now I want to create holes on these pages and the spine cover so that we can start stitching. First, I want to make the holes on these pages first. So as I mentioned, I have made like two signatures of 6 pages each, and I'm just making sure everything is in right position, the top and the front flap and front page and everything. I'm just making sure everything stays together while I'm stitching. So there you have it. So this is how I want to stitch the spine and the pages together. I want to make 3 holes on the pages first, and I am using the inches part. So right in the middle at around 3 inches I'm making a hole, and then 1.5 inches top and 1.5 inches below I'm just going to make holes so that we have these 3 holes. And again, I'm just repeating the same procedure with the second signature also over here. Now that I have the holes on the signatures, I'm just going to use these holes and to punch in through the spine cover. So I'm just placing it where I would, this is all like approximate work that I'm doing. This is the first time I'm trying this procedure. So bear with me over here. I'm just like eyeballing the entire thing, like where my signature would go, and I've made the 3 holes, the first 3 holes over here on the spine cover. And just adjacent to these 3 holes I'm just making the second set of holes, and I feel like it was a little bit too far. Might have done better if they were a little bit too close, because there was a little bit space when I stitched the signature, but it looks good. Just a suggestion that you could go a little bit closer on the both these signature holes. So anyways, I'm going to start stitching. I'm just placing the first signature onto the spine cover, and I'm passing the needle through the middle and then to the bottom and then through the top hole and back through the center. So this is the simple stitching that we are doing over here. And I'm just making sure the thread is on both sides of the thread so that we can make 3 knots over here and secure the first signature to the spine cover. I already have the It's already been all tight and whatnot, so we have just the 3 knots that is left over here. Right, now that we have the first signature ready, I really was feeling a lot of doubt when I was trying this procedure, but it turned out really good. Just a little bit few mistakes, like the space between the signatures was a little too far wide, but it's a procedure I mean, we make mistakes and we learn, so that was a learning curve right over there. So the second signature, I'm starting to stitch again through the center of the signature hole and through the bottom, and then taking it to the top and again through the center, and securing it through 3 knots. I'm just making sure everything is quite tight, so that the signatures won't come off the spine cover. And I'm making 3 knots over here. So this is how it is. We have the 2 signatures of 6 pages each, and that's the spine cover. And you can also add your own pages in between. It's also always an option to add your own pages in between. So this is the space that I mentioned. Like, I didn't like that there was too much gap between the 2 signatures, but still it worked out good. So it's a learning curve. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the spine cover and just attach directly to the journal in the center. Since I have already made the fold on the spine center, I can just use that fold to see where I want to stick this with the signatures on the center of the journal. Again, making sure I've got the top side correct, and I'm gluing the spine to the center over here. So this spine cover, I have printed it on 170 GSM paper. So it would be better if you can print the spine cover on thicker paper, because you need to stitch. If you are planning on stitching the pages together, it would be better if you can print them on thicker paper. So there you have it. We have done with the assembling. I've got the spine cover with the signatures and the flaps. I'm just making sure everything is stuck, and also the spine, making it straight and folding on the center and all. And here we go. We are going on to the next process here, that's adding pockets. I've added a few pockets over here that I want to layer them together, and I will also add a few details on these. I've added a few details using my sewing machine on these pockets, and I am starting to layer these pockets so that we have a 3-layered pocket over on the front of the journal over here. for the back of the journal, I'm adding these two pockets over here. I got like two extra pockets. So these were meant for the envelope, but I really loved how the envelope just looks as of now. So I haven't added these pockets to the envelope. I'm just going to add them to the pages over here, to the a few journal pages over here. I'm thinking like maybe adding a few more pockets so that you can use them to decorate the journal pages. I will make sure that I add an extra layer of extra page of pockets so that you can add them to your journal pages. So now I'm just going ahead and decorating the journal using the fussy cuts and all of those labels and such. So onto these fussy cuts, I really love how these fussy cuts have turned out. So I want to use them on the front of the journal. I'm just going to use a double-sided tape to add these to the front of the journal. So we have like a 3D kind of a dimension over here. I'll just let you know that working with this double-sided tape was really hard. It was just a mess, but somehow I worked it through. But it looked really good. Like I really love how the kind of this 3D kind of a dimension actually looks on especially on the front of the journal. So I've just used the double-sided tape for the rest of the fussy cuts, and I've just used them to decorate on these pages itself, on the journal pages. I've included a single tab so that you can use it to attach it to this particular ephemera that goes into this envelope. And for the rest of the tags and certain ephemeras, I've just added a few fabrics, lace, and other details so that it will look a bit more festive for this pink theme, the Christmas kit. And that's what I'm adding to the journal, to the pockets over here. for the last part, we are going to add an eyelet on the front of this front flap so that we can use like a ribbon to close the entire journal together. So I'm using a gold kind of an eyelet over here so that I can use a ribbon and close the entire thing. I've got this kind of a transparent fabric that I had, kind of a net mesh fabric, if you may say so. And I'm just going to use that one to add it as a ribbon and tie everything together. I think it looks really good and suits the entire thing. So here's a final reveal of this pink frosted journal book. And this kit is included in the Christmas bundle 2025. So if you already have the bundle, you can just check your link for the pink frosted journal. And if you would like to purchase the Christmas bundle 2025, this bundle includes all of the kits that will be made for the year 2025 for Christmas will be included in this bundle. I will include the link for the Christmas bundle 2025 in the description below, and I will also include the separate link for this Christmas kit in the description below. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. We've got pages all over social media now. And you can also join my newsletter so that you can get coupon codes, newbie updates, freebies. You get the access to the CJS free resources library where you can just find kits so that you can use them for your own projects itself. I've got like lots of resources, especially for Christmas, Halloween, and autumn. We've got a lot of kits over there. So I think this kit is especially useful if you have if you are a journal person, like you want things to be written down. Like I find it very useful if you can just write down the to-do list or just journaling. I love to journal, so I think it will be fun for Christmas to have your memory stored in one place and such. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye bye.